Hi, friends. Welcome back to our week 6 Read Aloud with me, Mr. Core, and our last and final marking period together, marking period number 4. I want to give a shout out to all our friends who reached out to me over the weekend and last week to make sure they were turning in their work and they were finishing term 3, marking period 3 on a strong note. So shout out to all my friends who did so. And our shout outs are generally posted on our Instagram page. So if you're not following that, please make sure you're following that. The information will be posted on our team's page. All right, friends. To get us started with today's lesson, you're going to be needing a pen or pencil, a blank sheet of paper to create your story nonfiction worksheet, along with your listening ears. Go ahead and hit pause, get all the materials that you need, and come right back by hitting play. All right, friends, welcome back. Now that you have all your items, let's continue. For today's lesson, we're going to be meeting, I should say, Jonathan. But before we get to meet Jonathan, I just wanted to give us a little backstory. So last week was World's Earth Day, and that was on April 22nd. And World's Earth Day is a day where we support and learn more about the environment and how to protect the environment. And that got me to think, okay, so Mr. Core, what can we learn about this week to help us learn about the environment? And that falls under animal protection. And I was looking and I found Jonathan. And I was like, oh, this is interesting. And I went and I read about Jonathan. And now I want you guys to read and learn about Jonathan. Before we get started, we're going to be watching a quick video, an introduction to Jonathan before we jump into our text.
Jonathan the tortoise is currently the world's oldest animal, and you'll be stunned to learn just how old he is. Can you believe that this tortoise has been in existence since 1832? That's quite the length of time, isn't it? This old fellow sure has seen a lot. There weren't even light bulbs or cars when he was born. Now he resides in the South Atlantic. He's been living in the same location since the latter half of the 1800s. The local SPCA helps to take care of him. He gets lots and lots of fresh veggies each week. Jonathan even gets to live at the governor's mansion. He's considered an icon here and is treated with all the respect that a gentleman of his age deserves. He's seen a lot of people come and go, but he maintains the same demeanor. Of course, there are lots of people who are surprised by his longevity. There are other elderly tortoises at this mansion, but none of them can match up to him, age wise. His best pal, David, is 80 years old. It's crazy to think that Jonathan was already over 100 when his buddy was first born. It's believed that Jonathan is completely blind now, but that doesn't stop him from having as much fun as possible. He spends a lot of time out in the sun. Jonathan loves to lounge in the sun's rays, eat lots of grass, and spend time with all his buddies. This is the sort of calm life that you would expect any senior citizen to enjoy. Jonathan is certainly no different. This tortoise is so famous on the island, his likeness is even printed on the back of their coins. The 5 pence coin features a photo of Jonathan, and we're absolutely tickled pink with the way he's treasured. It's always nice to see elders getting their proper respect, whether they're humans or tortoises. He's considered to be a royal on the island. He moves in the same sort of dignified manner that you would expect a king to have. Jonathan loves all his friends and caretakers the same, but those who bring him his favorite snacks do get precedence, of course. Be sure to share this amazing story with your closest friends and loved ones as soon as possible.
All right, friends. So that was Jonathan, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Um, let's continue. Now, your reading job for today is to find out what is the author mostly teaching me about this topic and Jonathan. Your text will be located on Teams once again, and you'll be reading your text on Teams to find the answer to your To find the answer, I'm sorry, you guys, to what am I learning about this topic and about Jonathan. Once you have done so, this will be your written portion to answer. Read the following claim, and you're going to be answering what evidence from the article supports this claim. You're going to be using your Foursquare worksheet to answer the question on Teams, along with the other questions that will be located on Teams as well. Remember, friends, you have to read the article using your Foursquare, jotting down the main idea for each section. Remember to stop and jot. Once you've done so, you'll be answering your questions, which will be located on Teams along with the writing prompt. Please feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions or comments about the assignment. It is due by Friday, 5 p.m. o'clock, and I will be reaching out to you all. Please be safe, and I will chat with you soon.